Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Okay? Enjoy. Why anime girls get censored so much in the West? You know, it's funny because Americans helped create anime, but not many people know this. You see, Walt Disney, the man himself, the godfather of animation in the West, inspired anime. You might not have heard of Osamu Tezuka before, but he is considered the grandfather of anime in Japan, basically the Walt Disney of Japan. He has over 700 manga titles made, 60 pieces of anime created since the 1960s. Osamu Tezuka grew up in the 1930s and 1940s in Japan. He was a big fan of Walt Disney, and he had watched the movie Bambi like 80 times. Oh yeah, and Tezuka, he was actually the creator of Astro Boy. So yeah, Tezuka got inspired by Disney's way of drawing, and from that he created his own drawing style that we now know as anime and manga. So all those anime girls with big eyes and small mouths were invented by the man himself, Osamu Tezuka. So if America helped to create anime, or at least inspired it, why is it that it's being attacked? You know, the answer is actually very simple. Because the way Western cartoons are drawn for kids is different from the way cartoons for teenagers and adults are drawn. Take a look at cartoons that are made for kids, such as Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls. Then take a look at more mature cartoons like Justice League, Johnny Quest, Teen Titans, Avatar The Last Airbender, and so on. When you look at Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab, you don't think anything sexual at all. She is not arousing in any way. However, when you look at Starfire from the Teen Titans, she looks more realistic and attractive for the male gaze, right?
You have no idea how frustrating it is. He reminds me of my sister.
I told you he was tough. Never had a childhood. Doesn't know how to act with kids, or anyone else for that matter.
It's affecting everybody.
Well, you can't expect him to be great at bonding. Spent most of his life training to kill. Then moves in with the big bad bat, which I can tell you from personal experience is not exactly fun.
So you've told me.
Speaking of fun, the old room looks great. You know, Corey, you and I could just...
So there is a way that kids' cartoons are supposed to be drawn in America and Western countries. However, that is not the case with anime, okay? Anime characters have real human anatomy, besides the eyes, which are done purposely to show more emotion. Other than that, anime characters are usually anatomically correct. For an anime, whether if it's for kids like Hamtaro, Sakura Card Captors, My Hero Academia, Little Witch Academia, they are all drawn with real human anatomy. Western cartoons don't apply the same effort on cartoons. Most Western cartoons are ugly, like South Park. And that is the idea. The stigma around cartoons is that they don't have to be educational all the time, especially they're for kids. They just have to make you laugh and tell some really cool jokes. Okay, take a look at the top cartoons in America, such as Tom and Jerry, which I love, but it's basically dumb fun. There's no story per se. Not all cartoons are like that, of course, you know. The point is that cartoons in the West are still believed to only be for children. And thus the expected art style would be something along the lines of Dexter's Laboratory, right? If it's something more for the family, the art style will be something a little more like Disney's Aladdin or Snow White, you know, right? That's why we love Disney. This is the reason why anime girls get censored so much, even though they are fully covered, is because of the stigma. This does not look like something that is for kids, right? Kids cartoons are not supposed to have so much blood. Kids cartoons are not supposed to show teenage girls wearing short skirts. Kids cartoons are not supposed to have girls with big boobs, right? But that is not the idea in Japan, okay? Anime does not discriminate. Also, Westerners, especially in America, where I live tend to be Puritans. The way they think is, how can these artists have the audacity to pick up a pencil and draw a pair of nice big breasts? You know, big breasts, those nice, beautiful oppies. If you watch the 2018 movie Bohemian Rhapsody about the 1980s rock band Queen, the guitarist Brian May said something very profound in the movie. He said, Americans are purists in public, but perverts in private. And that is very much true because Americans were the ones who started the porn industry and made it popular. Funny how that works, right? At the same time, you have two-faced people on the internet who agree to censorship. We are even covering up American characters such as Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel, who were originally, kind of lewd, kind of ecchi in a way. And we have seen in modern movies how an intellectual property will be Americanized and have the female characters covered up, like Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, right? It's a double-edged sword because Americans want more anime, but at the same time, they don't want to accept it for what it is. So we saw what happens when some Americans tried to do anime. We got High Guardian Spice. Now, unfortunately, most creators don't think like Michael Dante DiMartino, who created Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay? Americans are too lazy. Says another thing that I wanted to bring up is that while Americans like to censor anime girls because they are too sexualized, they seem to be very open to letting kids see violence on television, right? However, in Japan is different. Japan censors violence for children's shows, but they allow pervy jokes such as when Goku was patting Bulma on the crotch trying to see if she was a boy or a girl.
Strange. It feels like there's nothing there.
Isn't it funny that the same people who advocate for multiculturalism and accepting other cultures are actually trying to force other cultures to conform to them, right? I guess they are not as multicultural as they say they are. Oh yeah, one more thing. I also forgot to mention that America is a dominantly Christian country, and that is one of the reasons why it censors pervy scenes in anime. However, America is being demoralized, okay? As the culture changes in America and people are leaving Christianity behind, perhaps this will also change. Maybe one day they will stop censoring anime girls. But until then, this is what's happening. I hope that helped answer your question, dudes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel. This is Andy Matrix. Godspeed.